The horrifying assaults changed America and the world in many ways, including the way we travel. As part of our in-depth coverage of the 9/11 events, News Center 7's Mike Campbell spoke with people at Dayton International Airport and the people whose job it is to keep them safe.
20 years ago, I came to this airport just a couple hours after the planes flew into the towers. I watched workers here with heavy equipment put concrete barricades in place to make sure no one could drive into the terminal. There was a lot of concern about unknown threats. Now, 20 years later, the concern about threats is still here. Thousands of people a day travel through Dayton International Airport, taking off and landing for their trips. And the methods used to make sure those travelers are safe has changed remarkably.
Attention passengers, the Transportation Security Administration has limited the items that may be carried through a screening checkpoint.
The changes have been significant, and most of the changes are technology-wise.
Don Barker is the Ohio Federal Security Director for TSA. He went to work for that brand new agency, taking over security from the FAA 20 years ago.
We don't just have screeners, we have regulatory agents, we have the air marshals that are out there in different contexts.
They immediately implemented hundreds of new procedures designed to keep people safe. 20 years ago, checked baggage was screened only on isolated spot checks. Now every piece is closely examined with machines that are the equal of a hospital CAT scan.
That thing can spin that bag, it can check, the molecular density and make a reasonable determination of what's each thing in there is composed of.
Don't have to take off shoes, belts, and this stuff. This security was very easy.
Tariq Latif flew into Dayton to see his daughter. He remembers airport procedures before 9/11. Unfortunately, he also remembers exactly why they changed.
When it happened, I couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking at the towers.
Latif took a train from New Jersey to New York for work on 9/11.
And I saw all the flames coming out from the tower. And I couldn't believe it. Everybody was running around.
Latif had to stay in his office for several days before going home. He's glad security changes keep him safe to come to Dayton to visit his daughter, and the job is never over.
We do change things up in an airport, and we do that intentionally sometimes.
Barker told me that TSA works to balance security with passenger privacy and comfort, and he said that they constantly challenge themselves.
We tell you that a TSA employee is probably the most tested person on the planet. Matter of fact, that happens every single day, all day long.
The Ohio Federal Security Director says things will change, both things you can see and things behind the scene, but if travel is part of your plans, you'll probably want to plan on going through security lines for the foreseeable future. At the Dayton International Airport, Mike Campbell, News